Well, she was up for an hour anyway. You guys seen that? I don't know if she can get back up right now or not. But there's where she is for the night. She's tired, takes a lot out of you. So, we'll see what she looks like in the morning. I came down to give Tahoe his bottle. I need to go over and do that, but you know, I'm gonna. I should have shut the water off to this earlier to see if she was actually getting a drink earlier. I'm gonna go shut it off now, so if it's down in the morning, I'll know she was up and got a drink. Come get your bottle. Oh yeah, I got your bottle. Here you go, bud. Now, if he does like he did this morning, he just flat downed it. He took half a break right at the very end. Oh, he doesn't do like he did to me the other day and choose to play with it and butt me and try to butt the bottle out of my hand. So he's doing good. Hungry boy. But I'd rather have him hungry and healthy than eat too much and get sick. And this bottle is nice for this because I can actually keep a hold of it and he can't butt it out of my hand. The square bottles, Bill Albers bottles, those can be kind of hard to hold on to when you got one that gets aggressive. But as you can see, he's a downing it. And when he's done, I got to get out of his way or he'll try to get me. This morning, I got the diatomaceous earth over there in the middle of the screen. And I wasn't thinking he came from there. And I gave him his bottle. And then he was trying to get me. And I ended up with all this white stuff on the back of my pant legs. I wear black pants. Tyler reminded me what that was. She goes, oh yeah, his face was full of diatomaceous when he came over to you this morning. That makes sense. So, and Becky thought I'd be getting rain right now, but it's following the ridge. She says, you better go feed him before you get drenched. I told her, oh, it's following the ridge. And she says, yeah, right. Well, so far, it should have been here if it wasn't. See, it ain't taking too long. And when you get to the end of the bottle, you don't want him to suck air. So you got to keep track of it. And he hasn't slowed down yet. Rain's here now. Not real heavy yet, but maybe I'll keep from getting totally soaked. I can only hope, right? And look, he's filling out. Getting fat. Just milk fat. Huh, buddy? Yeah, almost. Dang, we broke 3 minutes. Not by much, though. In a few seconds of that was him coming over. There, that was the last of it. You heard the sound change. Now get out of here and make sure he stays in there. No, you're done, dude. You're done for the night, bud. Okay? You get some more in the morning. Yep, it's raining, and yep, she's standing. She weaseled her way around because she couldn't get up. She came up along the feeder and was behind the wall, and then I watched her sneak over to the water trough, and, well, from a down position, they can't drink. Out of there, anyway. So I came down to get her a bucket of water. She refused to drink out of the bucket, even when I shoved her face in it. So I picked her back up, and you see what she's after. She has not had a drop of water. I tried and I tried and I tried and I didn't get her to go to it. She was going to kill me if I ever got her near it. Calf's working on her a little bit, and she ain't got enough moisture to make any milk, I don't think, anyway. Playing Ring Around the Rosie in here with her. I did notice something. See if we can see it on the camera. Right at her flank. Yep, you're right. There's a swelled up spot there. Kind of the size of a softball. I didn't bother playing with it to see what it is. It's kind of the same place that 617 cow has got an issue going on. And when she moves, she's got a little snap, crackle, and pop, but not all the time, and it was mainly just when she was trying to get her way around me. Otherwise, she doesn't make any noise moving. So now I'm wondering, was she down because somebody knocked her down? I mean, she's moving fine. So I don't know. I mean, giving her the calcium didn't hurt, but we didn't notice anything obvious physically. And with the low temp and everything, that, either infection or calcium. But she goes very far. She moves okay. She walked right up here from the other end of the barn just fine. So, I don't know. Tomorrow will tell. I hope. So, now that it's dumping good, I can go see how wet I get. Cow propping bale, bale holding the wife.
The fat lady gets to hold the cow.
She said it, I didn't.
You were thinking it.
I was getting ready to go to bed, look in the camera, and she laid back down after I picked her up earlier. No, I expected that. And she was laying a better way than how I found her. I get back down here and she's got her back parallel to that center feeder section. Her feet uphill, her head pointed uphill, but of course, flipped. I couldn't drag her around to the halter when I finally found one and got it on her. I ended up actually using the skid steer to get her drug around so she's in the right orientation on the hill. Tried to
send this to the chiropractor also.
Yeah. Becky went to the chiropractor today and she threw that out earlier. Yeah, tried the clamp. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And I couldn't get it under her enough to get a good hook on the lower pin. So, I just, if you can tell, there's a shitty spot there. There's another one underneath that bale. I went down underneath the manure and got her rolled up. Well, Becky tried to keep the head up underneath my tires. And been on the phone again with the vet. Actually, I ended up calling him rather than text him, but he didn't answer, so I left him a message. He texted back, yada yada. Said, we talked about giving her some steroids in the morning. Did you give that early? Okay, I will do that. I ran up to get that. I get halfway back down here. Becky calls me to say, she just burped and coughed and sat right up.
She was like a shot.
So, and she ain't gonna get it, but she sat up. So.
No, to keep her this way all night.
Yeah, how to keep her in that position. I mean, at least she's in the right orientation with the hill, but the problem is she will scoot around and get flipped around the wrong way again and, wake up to a not so alive animal anymore. So, anyway, that's what our night's been so far. It's going to be a long freaking night. Well, this is still Tuesday night, not for much longer.
Pretty close to Wednesday, Ed.
I know, it's damn close to Wednesday. She did her little flip and do and whatever. And we had to get her drugged back up again. She needs something to eat, but she hasn't got the bottle figured out. She's got Mama's teats figured out, but not the bottle. And watching her, thinking about stuff, she's got that spot on her flank. I checked that out. It actually runs back around her udder. And it's either a hernia or it's an abscess. Either way, if it's a hernia, obviously there's an opening into the body cavity, which is not a good thing. If it's an abscess, it still could be an opening into the body cavity. And with the shaking, I mean, she had the calcium long enough ago that she shouldn't still have the shakes.
Not necessarily, though, she didn't get enough calcium.
Yeah, I know, she didn't get quite enough. If she didn't, I know. I mean, if she got enough calcium in her, she shouldn't have the shakes at all anymore. And she should be standing on her own. You know, maybe she just didn't get enough calcium. Because I know, we've put 2 bottles in, or 2.5 bottles in them before. But in the meantime, like I say, watching her and she's getting the shakes, she may very well be septic, which would be another one. We figure out how the hell it's happening. And there, get you so you're not looking at the thing and it'll focus. That's like a 60cc syringe.
Yeah, it is 2 ounces. But she actually tries to suck on it, so.
Yeah, she'll suck on the syringe. She won't suck on the frickin'.
I don't have the right teeth for as long a pizza she has.
So she's not used to it.
So I can't make it anything like Mom.
Yeah. She'll have to figure it out, I got a feeling. In the meantime.
2 ounces at a time.
Yeah, 2 ounces at a time for her, and hey, look, when it focuses on the screen, it really unfocuses on her. Yeah, it's a waiting game. I mean, we're gonna do what we can tonight. Get some more fluids in her.
And some sugar.
And a little sugar, see if it perks her up. And Becky was talking about the one over here, chomping on her cud right in the middle of the screen there. Guess what? That's her daughter from last year. That would be Curly. So she's been laying there for at least the last hour and a half, looking at her mother. Yeah. We've had issues with calves. Shit happens. Usually related to the weather. Having these issues with cows it's just too much. There's how I'm greeted this morning. Yeah, a minute ago she was trying to get some nipple and I asked her if she wanted some grain. Yeah, we left her there. Kind of turned the wrong direction. A couple hours later, so 4 o'clock-ish in the morning, I looked in the camera and she was kind of in line with where she is now. And right before I came out the door, I watched her crawl from that kind of bare spot to here. So, she's still here. She's perkier than she was a few hours ago. Sent to bed a couple of pictures. She's got some weird spots on her belly. I don't know if I'll get that in video or not. I have a picture of it, but just I got a picture. There's 3 round circles, like 1.5 inches in diameter, right down the midline. Pretty much right in the middle. Strange shit. Plus her whatever else shit's going on. So I don't know. It can be a 1,000,000-minute long video and not have any answers at the end of it either. Well, I really didn't get any video today, other than a little bit this morning and what I got late last night into the wee hours of this morning. I don't know if I mentioned it in one of the clips. 023 had a lump just ahead of her, right at her left flank. And upon closer inspection, when we actually had her up this morning, that went clear back to the back of her leg, between her leg and her udder. Actually had the udder shoved over to the side. Took a few pictures of it, sent them to the vet. We texted back and forth a little bit. We either figured it was an abscess or a hernia. And with the information that we were able to give the vet and the pictures, he agreed it was most likely she got hit, probably while she was down. Somebody headbutted her or something. And breached the wall. Therefore, yep, basically a hernia. Can I get fixed? Yeah. Surgery worth way more than the cow was. Prognosis, 13-year-old cow, given what else she'd been through in the last, day and a half. Game over. So, she knew it. Ty went in there, loved on her. These girls all knew it too. You can tell. They know. And yes, cows do cry. I watched her cry. And Ty cried. And I'll be honest, older I get, the more it hits me, especially older cows like that. Especially the way it hits Ty. Because that's pretty much the last of the cows that more or less babysat Ty and Brooke when they were little. The 13-year-old cow, kids were 9 and 10, 8 and 10, something like that. They grew up with her. So, anyway, and I'm kind of wondering, there's a couple here that walked up while I was sitting here after they came in. One of them's this first one right here, little 122. She looks like she might be a daughter or a granddaughter. And there's another one that was over here. I think she went around the corner on the other side of the feeder. That sure looks a lot like a relation. But anyway, now we got another bottle baby. So yay. And she's not really wanting a bottle. Reason for that is 023 had some seriously long teats. I mean, we're talking, the nipple on a bottle is 2.5, 3 inches long. We're talking like 5 or 6 inch long teats. So she just doesn't fathom that you can nurse on that, I guess. But she's eating hay. Ty was going to get her started on a little bit of grain, so we'll keep something in her. And I just figured I'd end the day right here. Now they quit raining, I could run up to the top of the driveway and get the mail and get the garbage cans without getting soaked. So anyway, that's the story of our day. I hope we're done with this crap. I mean, it's all just been fluke stuff. Vet's still sure that she was a little short of calcium, especially since it did help. One point when I had her up, middle of the night, trying to get her to drink water, and she was trying to spin circles because she didn't want to slow her head down to the water trough. She had a little clicky sound going, so either something out of joint, maybe something broken, but it didn't bother her. She still moved fine. So I don't know. I really don't. But a little bit of day without rain, and say I'm going to go get stuff, get the mail, get the garbage cans, pretty much call it a day. So hope you all had a great hump day. Hope everybody has a good Thursday. Thanks for watching.